Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory, and before we get started we're just going to go through what we aim to achieve today. Basically I've got my fuel generators up and running because we're going to be decommissioning all this oil stuff down here. Maybe not this episode, maybe the next one, but that's going to be in the process of doing it. So I need to burn through all my fuel, and I have an awful lot of fuel down there in storage, needing packaging. But I've got an awful lot of packaged fuel up here. Oh, it's just so much. So yes, I've really got to get this processed and burnt off. So without further ado, the other stuff we need to do in this episode is unlock monorail train technology and actually make a start on building a train line down here. So let's go back to our base and I'll show you what I've been up to in the meantime. Okay, so as you can see here, I've been experimenting with blueprints and I've come up with a bit of a design for my train track. Because I haven't unlocked the technology yet, it's not got the track on it, but it's all ready for it. This is essentially my design. It's based on real-world bridge design. You basically have your two decks, kind of in an inverted wing shape, with a gap in the middle to allow wind to come in and then sort of be released out through the middle. One advantage of that, of course, is that you have this massive space down the middle that you can run conveyor belts or hypertubes or whatever through. So that's going to be great. It looks really sturdy. I quite like that. It's all blueprinted, so this took no time at all to build. The pillars, of course, are exactly the same as the pillars inside there, so that's no different. Yeah, it's just up here I'm not entirely sure about at the moment. It'll do, it's fine. But obviously, because I haven't unlocked the actual track yet, I haven't really worked on how to deal with intersections, so this is a bit of an experiment. I thought, well, I could put a cover on it and see what that looks like, see what that feels like. I like it, but I don't think it's going to be my main I don't think it's going to be my main track. Maybe in areas where there's lots of overhanging trees or gas or creatures or stuff like that, somewhere where the track would actually need protection, but I don't think so. I think it looks good though. So yes, let's head back to the actual base, unlock monorail train technology, and we'll have a little look at what we're doing with this manufacturer over here. I basically need to start producing computers and the heavy frames, so I've got that on the go. Anyway, I need 600 of those, 500 of those, almost all my stock of those, I've got some somewhere else, and a load of those computers. To send that off, that's all unlocked.
Milestone reached. A new set of buildings and vehicles needed for long-range transportation has been made available. In addition to built-in power conduction, rails-based transit ensures increased efficiency and reliability for both the transport of pioneers and cargo.
It certainly does, and it's something that I wish came a little bit earlier in the game. Because my god, I've built up all this infrastructure now. I've been playing for what, almost 200 hours? How long has it been now? Let's see. Oh, 209 hours. Almost 210. Yeah, I've been playing it for a hell of a lot longer than I thought I'd be. Anyway, in here we've got circuit boards, so we'll just feed some... I don't need those for that. I need plastic for that. Oh dear. Anyway, I'll take the circuit boards. So I've been making circuit boards in that, feeding that in here to produce computers. My god, it takes a lot of resources to make just like one computer. It's ridiculous. That's going to take so long, but I'm making some. Basically, I'm making some, and that's what matters. So what we need to do is start getting some track down on this now then. So what I've noticed is the track is perfectly fine with my 12 foundation spacing. I'll just show you that once I've... here we go. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Track. So if we put that, we can't actually rotate it, but if we click that down there, we can drag it in the right direction. So that's in the middle of our support there. It'll just about run to the middle of the support over here. Just about to the... almost to the edge of that foundation, but not any further. So that is perfect distance for a bit of track. Perfect distance for a bit of track. But this, of course, is one of these junctions, so we're going to have to figure out exactly how we're going to deal with this. Yeah, that'll be a job for a little while, I think. Anyway, let's put some track out. Let's put some track out. I've got plenty of resources. I mean, 12 foundations in length only takes 8 of each. That's really not very much. It's really not very much. That went off in entirely the wrong direction. Oh, I should really have the track on the hotbar now, because that's going to get annoying if that keeps happening. Anyway, pop that there. We'll do it going back in that direction now. So there we go. See, just like the OG conveyors and the what was it? Just like the original conveyors and the power lines, that was it. And the power lines, the 12 foundation seems to be the limit of distance. So, yeah, having these spaced out 12 seems to work very nicely. So what happens is, I'll do it coming off here, I think. So I've got my normal track foundation. We'll put that into blueprint mode, just so it snaps very nicely. So we've got 3, as long as I stay close enough, there we go. So we have 3 of these, and then 1 track support, and there we are. Oh, that's so quick to build. So quick to build. I love blueprints. I really do. They make things so much easier. Of course, dismantling that is going to be a pain in the arse. But still. Anyway. Now then. So we need to have a think about what's going on here. So we'll get rid of... We'll turn this into just a normal kind of platform, I think. Because what was the radius of the curves? I think it was 3. I think it was 3 foundations for a 90-degree curve, so that's going to be quite interesting. And I keep getting notifications on my Apple Watch. I'd rather you didn't hear that, but there we are. Will this be enough room, do you think? Probably not, but we'll try. Dismantle all these rails, because this is just going to have to be a big platform. I probably need to go an extra click in each direction. Well, yeah. Let's just get rid of this in the corner, because we're probably going to need that space. Probably going to need that space. Anyway. Oh, autosave, that was what was going on. Right, railway. Now, I doubt it'll be able to go from here to there. Well, it can, but it needs... Alright, we need a bit of straight track for it to clip off first. So there we are. We'll do it this side as well. I'm pretty sure that's going to be far too close. Yeah. But look, you can do the blueprint. It gives us the little hologram. Look at that. How can you not do that? You should be able to do that. Yeah, I figured it'd be 3 foundations. So let's just get rid of that for now, and we'll see. We will see. Let's put this back in again. In the middle, up here. So we'll hold off at 2 foundations away from there. So that's all perfectly fine. That's all perfectly fine. So there, back to here, and then it will continue as normal. Right, lovely. And a 4-way intersection would be pretty much exactly the same as that. So that's there. I'm going to have to change that, aren't I? But we'll have that there. Yes, that's 3 away from the support there. So 1, 2, 3 there. A little bit more this side, looking up there. Bring that in. Where were we? About here, yes. Oh, I can't do that just yet. I can do this. Oh yeah. I do that. And I can have it going from there over here. Lovely. Lovely. We're getting this done now, aren't we? Haha. So I need to sort out platforms. I need to sort out signals. There's all sorts of stuff to do with trains that needs working out. Too steep a turn? That's exactly the same as before. Maybe if I can get rid of these. And maybe the big long straight in the middle. That might work. Maybe working from the other side would work as well. Who knows? Nope. Yeah, this is one of those things that you need to kind of fiddle about with. So I know I can do it. I think what you need to do is drag it out like that first and then put the straight in. Yeah, because that works now, doesn't it? So that can go over there. That can go over here. And we have a T. We have a T junction. It's just a case now of getting rid of these bits. Sorting out exactly what you're going to be doing with these. I'll remove these ones down the middle like this. Because we need a nice... We need these foundations, basically. Let's get rid of these. One more this side. Do we go any further? It is kind of up to the junction indicator, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll go a bit further. So remove those, because that barrier there is close to the track. Anyway, there we are. And of course it would be the same down the middle here. That one, and then we're fine. Come on, there we are. I hate dismantling railings. I really do, because you've got to be really kind of finicky with it. Anyway. You can put those in. I'm pretty sure there's one there already. That's right. We've still got our room underneath. I really should zoop right now, but it's a bit late for that. Might as well just keep going. What we need now are our barriers. Scroll, 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 scroll. Railings. There we are. One there. One there. And one there. And then we like figure out how to do these bits in the corners then. Now, you see, the problem is that this junction is a bit too big to be... what's the word? What's the word? It's a bit too big to be... blueprinted. That's the word. Oh, dear. Trying to figure out words for things. See, I'd like to do that. I kind of like it like that, but the railings wouldn't line up very well on them, and you've got a little bit of a hole in the middle there. Oh dear. I'd very much like that, but no, that's not going to work. I don't particularly want to do that, because that just looks really weird. If only you could get, like, triangular foundations, that would be perfect. Anyway, I'll leave it like that for now. I'll come back to the design. I'll have a bit of an experiment, and then we'll see what's happening. The next bit, of course, is all of this is just experimental, really. All of that's just experimental. This bit track's real. I really should put track down on here, but this is all... That's all what I need. I need all of that. So we'll build some more track. Okay, so I've been having to think about this, and one way of doing it might be a 90-degree angle here, which would be relatively easy because we've essentially got a 90-degree angle on that junction. So we know the spacings now. But what I'd very much like to do is actually go 45 degrees. So that's roughly there. So I can see both west and north on my compass. And so I would actually take it from about here. About here. There, and sort of thread it through the hole. Over in that direction. Now I would have to raise it a bit. That's not a problem. I can figure out how to do that with this system. I have some ideas, basically. Yeah. I think it would look better if we had a 45-degree angle like that, rather than going down there, turning 90 degrees, coming up here, turning 90 degrees again. The problem is 90-degree turns are easy. It's a challenge to do 45 degrees. So we can come through here. Maybe. So we'll be turning. Yeah, we'll have to turn there about here. Maybe thread it through this gap. Once we're past this bit of rock here, then we can probably start coming down. Then maybe another 45 degrees in that direction then to take us to the oil field. Yeah. That's a fairly good plan. Anyway, that's going to take quite a lot of building. So, yeah, that's probably going to be next week. In the meantime, we'll leave this running to burn off all our fuel. Because all of this is now shut down and drained. I've got so much plastic and rubber. I've got so much of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. You don't need a massive factory like back up there. At least until you start using it as an input for something. So all of the heavy fuel oil has gone through. Oh yeah, that's all empty. That's all empty. These are also shut down now because they are empty. So we've got a bit of fuel sloshing around in these pipes, but that's probably not enough to get up here. No, it's not. So that pump's deactivated. All of this is empty. That stopped producing, even though it's got plenty of those. So yes, we've packaged all of our fuel, and that's going to take a very long time to go away. That's going to take a very long time to go down. Oh man. We're consuming 60 of them per minute, and that's an awful lot there. And we've got like 4 containers over here. I do like the way conveyor lifts look when they're full of stuff. I really do. They look amazing. Just seeing this line of packaged fuel just marching across the landscape really slowly. They really don't use much fuel at all, do they, these? I mean, it's 12 per minute, right? And it's producing 150 megawatts for me. So yeah, it's a lot. It's way more than I'm using. So all of this is just being wasted, but there we go. There we go. Anyway, that's all about it for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked it, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.